Hi guys. No, I hate that. Alright. My daughter told me to say hi gardeners. I think I should go with hi friends. This is my very first video. I'm super excited. It's going to be based on my backyard. I have a small backyard and I recently, about 2 months ago, got into gardening. And all because I was inspired by Medical Medium. One of his books, and I will show you what that is all about food and health. And I'm into that. I like health stuff and I like to provide what I can for my family. I am a mother of 3 girls. I live in South Texas. This is zone 9. It's really hot right now. I think it's in the 80s. April 2019. I have been a gardener for 2 months. All my education is YouTube. I am very grateful for one, Dave Wilson Nursery. He inspired me on the high density planting, and this is what I have here because I have a small backyard. And I purchased my dormant trees, fruit trees, from Grow Organic, and then I couldn't stop from there. I have quite a few more trees, some trees that I'm testing, experimenting with. I need all the help I can get, all the help I can get. I don't think there's a thing called the green thumb. I think it's more the education. Just learning and experience. My mentors, my YouTube mentors, have been CaliKim, Self-Sufficient Me, Organics Best Urban Gardener, and the Rustic Garden. Yeah. I'm very much a beginner at everything. This is new for me. Took me a while to do this. I do have an Instagram account where I share my stories. I'm comfortable there. I'm hoping to get comfortable here. But I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you my journey. I hope you are inspired and will do it with me. We can do it together. I want to learn from you. Like I said, only 2 months and I have more to learn for sure. And I'm also starting a vegetable garden, and with me doing my trees, I've also renovated my backyard, so I will show you that, not in this video, in the next one. But let's see what else. I guess I should take you in, right? Alright, I'm gonna try to do this by myself, even though I asked my daughter for some help, but I just didn't know how to start. Alright, well come on, let's go in. Remember, I have a small backyard. And it's quite sunny. Alright, so I'll show you a quick glimpse. And it goes all the way to around. And I'll start off with, I also got some trees from Costco, some citrus trees. And I wanted them to be at the entrance to the backyard because of their scent. The blooms, as you can see, this is grapefruit. It already smells great right here. So I want myself and my guests to smell that as soon as you walked in. So I have 5 citrus trees right here, and all the single trees are 4 feet apart. Let me show you what they are. How do you pause this? I think I'm just going to flip. Okay, so I try to utilize all the space in my backyard, and I have to do some fixing here. But this is a grapefruit tree, and it's right next to my drainage. And I know that's not the best, but if this doesn't work out, I can always move it. I mean, it's a tree, it's not permanent, so for now. This is a grapefruit. I don't know exactly what it is because this is all it says. And these 5 trees right here are from Costco. Oh, I also bought some lemon and lime. I'll show you those. But in here, all of this is clay soil. And there was just grass, and this area here had bad irrigation problems. The water from the neighbor came down here, and it was just a mud pile all the time. So we had some drainage installed, and I have that temporarily. I think I'm going to put some rock around it so it looks a little bit better, but that's what we had right now. And there is about 4 to 6 inches of mulch here. Mulch mixed in with compost, and it's about on this whole section here, and I'm not sure how many feet there is, but there is about 4.5 yards of mulch that we put in. So this is our grapefruit, and it's got lots of flowers here. And I don't know, I don't think I'm going to keep any of that, so that all these trees establish their roots first. This one right here is Hamlin Sweet Orange. Let's see if I can do this, because I'm not, sorry, trying to flip the screen too. We love citrus, we love oranges, we eat them by the bulk. Costco is my best friend. I'm gonna have one near my neighborhood finish in July, so I'm excited. It's gonna be in my neighborhood. All of these trees were in pots for about a month or so before I put them in. I had concrete done, and I couldn't finish this area. Let's see, this one right here, let's see if I can flip this back, is a Dancy tangerine, and it has a lot of new growth. I'm horrible at the scientific terms at things, obviously. It's new. Foliage, leaves, that's what I know, okay? I did cut some of the bottom branches because I knew you're supposed to do that. All of these trees are going to be kept short so that we could reach. Let's see, what else? We have this one. Oh, I have never ate a blood orange, so I was so excited to get this one added here. And it's doing great, I think. I think it's looking good. We have outdoor lighting here. My husband is an electrician, so he added that. Looks really nice outside. Hopefully I'll get some of that because this is the evening. Now this one right here, we've had really bad winds, and it broke off the main branch, and then that was left, and it had leaves, and it was growing, and then we had terrible winds and everything's gone, but I think it's starting to grow again. Here we go. Let's see. You see, there's a lot of, let's see if we can do this. There we go. It's a lot of new growth there. This is my mandarin, page mandarin. Now I live in, look at some shade. I live in South Texas, close to Houston, and avocados is not a thing that we normally grow, if that's how you say it. But I love avocados. It's one of my best fruits. And I found at Lowe's this avocado. It looks kind of sad. It had a lot of leaves, but because of the winds, they blew off. And I have this umbrella here because I think the last few days it had some burn spots, and it's only in the 80s, and we get up to maybe 100, 103 degrees Fahrenheit. So I know I'll need to work on this one, but it's my little baby and it's my experiment. I hope that I can get it to grow. It looks like I have new leaves coming in, so I'm excited about that. Let me show you. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if we can focus. Oh, come on. Wait. Well, I think you can see. There we go. It's got some new, there we go, leaves there. And this is a Haas avocado. I know that I didn't want to spend much time putting it in and out of the house, and I specifically put it here so that during the winter it's a little bit warmer, and hopefully this next tree will give it some excuse me, we'll give it some shade once it grows from the evening sun. Alright, oh, and it's, I'm not sure how big it is, but it was $50 at Lowe's. Now, we are a family that loves mangoes. It's my favorite fruit. I had to have mangoes, and it's also another one of those delicate items. They're not as easy to maintain when they're little. But I think I have some growth in it, so it's looking good. I specifically bought these more mature so that they have a higher chance of survival. So let me show you what it is. This is an Alfonso, and this one came from a local nursery. They have a lot of tropicals. It was in a large, I think a 30-gallon pot. This was quite expensive. It was $75, and I think that's what it was, yeah. So it's good. Let's see if we can focus here. Come on. Oh no. Let's see. I don't want to damage it. I'm telling you I'm new at this. There we go. See, we've got some new growth, and it's all around. So I'm super excited. There's growth over here as well. We'll see. This is also my other mango, and this one's a little bit smaller. This is a, I really don't know what this one is. I've never really ate it, but it's a Malika mango, and it just called me. I don't know. All I know is the mangoes that I buy at the grocery store, so we'll see. Hopefully. All of these from here and over are 4 feet apart, and I'm going to try to keep them small, backyard small, and hopefully next year we have something. Alright, now the high density planting, I learned that from a gardening class I took, and it was accidentally. I went in there just to learn. I really wanted to grow fruit trees, and they talked about high density for backyards and how you can plant in clusters and you have more variety, less amount but more variety, and you can plant them different seasons and stuff. And that's what I'm doing. Now there's a couple of my clusters that I'm hoping for the best, because technically you're supposed to put rootstock that's similar together, and which I did on others over here, but I wanted to buy a pear tree, and the pear tree that I wanted needed a pollinator. We don't eat too much pear, but from the book, from the medical medium book, Life-Changing Foods, here, let me show you what it is. He talks about how we don't really eat pear, and we should. And see, it's gonna be backwards, but this is the book. And if you'll let me, if you stay with me, sorry, if you stay with me, let's see. There's this part here that I just love. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can stand this correctly. Maybe I need to do it this way. It says that we are connected with plants physically, spiritually, and emotionally. I mean, he talks about all kinds of stuff, and it touched my heart. It really did. And I want the best for my family, and I want to live past 80 years old healthy, and I can still dance. So anyways, don't judge me. I'm trying. If it doesn't work out, I just move it. But here we go. Okay. I love fig trees, and I grew up eating figs. So here, this one, I bought 3 fig trees from Grow Organic, and they distribute, or they carry, all of Dave Wilson Nursery's trees from there, and that's what this is, the imported brown turkey fig. That's this one. It's doing great. This one right here is that Violet de Boudreau. Yeah, that's what that one is. I'm terrible at my grammar, my spelling, you name it. This one I'm the most excited for. It's small. It is called, here we go. Let's see if we can focus. There we go. Panache fig tree. And if you get a close-up look, it already has figs, and it had 1 fig. I took it off, and then now it keeps growing figs. So I want it to be established. You see the difference? So I put him here because this is smaller, and you see where my sun's coming from? I wanted it to get more sun and not get shade from this one. And here's my other experiment. This is the pear tree. And they're growing quite tall. Let me see where the tag is, because I don't have these memorized. This is a, let's see if we can focus here. Sorry about that. Well, here we go. How can I get you to focus? There we go. Asian pear. Hosey, I'm not sure. It's terrible of me. But I really wanted a pear tree, and it needed to be close to pollinators, and I have 4 apple trees, and I had to switch one on that side. But this is the other pear, and this one is, oh come on, man, I'm gonna have to work on this. Here we go. The Barlette pear. Now this is the most popular one. This one is the pollinator of the other one, and they're both doing great. So far, no issues. This one right here is the center of attention. Let me explain. So about 2 years ago, I wanted to do this, but not this much. I wanted to have a few fruit trees in my backyard, and this is a Granny Smith tree. So I purchased 4 from a farmer's market, and 2, the lemon and the lime, died right away. I didn't pay much attention to them, and my peach tree did great. However, my dog pulled it out of the ground, and then it died. I have a chocolate lab, and he's a year and a half, so he was quite new, and so that went away. And then the Granny Smith, I never paid attention to any of the trees. I planted them, and I thought that's enough. It didn't do well at all. It had a few leaves every year. There's no blooms, and somehow I just cut them like I did all these trees, cut them short. And that's part of high density. You cut them, you can even cut them down to knee level and grow really short trees. I had no idea you could do that. I wanted mine just a little bit taller, so I cut mine all waist high when I got them in February when I planted them. And so I did. I cut him off waist high and hope for the best. And look, it's doing great. Let's see if I don't get y'all dizzy. But look at it. It is thriving. It's getting food now. It's getting water. It's being taken care of. So this is a Granny Smith. So yeah, I cut it down. And so you can tell, look by the bark, it's much older. I would say that this is about 5 years old. And look, we got a little baby one coming out of it. I might just let that one grow. Because normally anything under the waist you would remove. But look at that. Look at that one. I hadn't seen that one. That one's new. And then look, another one there. So I think it's doing great. All right, let me show you the apples. This one right here is a Empire. Let's see. So I'm getting the tag so you can read these. There we go. So you can pause it and read it, but that's Empire Apple Sweet. And then over here, let's see. Oh, this is the very first one that had some, that came back from dormant stage. Let's see. This is a Dorset Golden Apple. And so I positioned these. Let me see. Ideally, I think I was hoping for 18 inches apart. And how high density works is basically you're able to walk in between the trees. So you want to cut or trim anything in the middle and then let the tree grow out from its side. And once they're a little bit more grown, it looks like one mature tree. I'm not going to let them get higher than about 8 feet tall. That's it. So I can still reach the fruit, and we'll leave a little bit on the top for the birds. We'll see. I don't know. Okay, so here is my other apple, and I wanted 4 apple trees, but I had to switch this one on this side because of my pear. But see how you notice that the original stalk was here, and then I cut it bare, and hopefully I can put in some images here. This is a red Fuji apple. You can't go without a red Fuji apple. It's one of my favorites. And then they said we couldn't grow cherries here in South Texas, and we love cherries and they're expensive, so I got me 3 of different kinds. Let me show you what they are. And these are very well explained in the Dave Wilson Nursery videos. If you get a chance to watch those, I spent hours and hours. Let's see if we can do this. Sorry. Okay, that's Rainer Sweet Cherry. This one over here is a Utah Giant Cherry. Oh, I did that one better. And then we have, let's see, there you go, Lathan's, sorry, Cherry. So far they're doing really good. I had to trim them at the bottom. They like to grow. All of that piece was full of leaves, and I trimmed those down. But that's my second cluster. And then this one over here is more in uniform. I have 2 plums and 2 apricots. And these are doing the best out of all of them so far. This, I don't have an original tag. It came like this, but it's a Santa Rosa. And this one is a Emerald. Let's see if we can do this. Emerald Butte Plum. Well, there we go. My husband loves plums, so he's getting 2 trees. And let's see, this one is the apricot. There we go. And there we go. tomcat. And then this is the one that needs to catch up to the other ones. Let's see. There we go. Well, I think you saw that. Man, this is terrible. It will focus. I don't know how to pronounce that one. Okay. Well, that's the other apricot. So you see the growth here? How these ones, these are taller than this one. So when it comes down to summer, I think, I have to go back to Dave Wilson's videos. I have to trim these to stay even with this one, so this doesn't get shaded out. This is my favorite cluster. I love peaches. We have 2 peaches on this side, 2 peaches, and then 2 nectarines. And let's see. This one, I recently took off a nectarine, but this is Harco nectarine. And then we have this one. This is, let's see if we can do this. Wait. This is Eva's Pride. This is terrible. Okay. Well, Eva's Pride. I don't want to entertain you with that. And then this is the Fantasia nectarine. Oh, I guess I had them switch. Fantasia nectarine. What is this one? This is the peach. I will tell you why those are a little different in different sections. And this is the O. Henry. O. Henry is growing a peach. There we go. Look at this beautiful peach. And I wanted to take him off, but that is the first year, what is it called? Man, it's the only one I want to keep, and I just want to see how big it grows, but look how big it is. Now when I got the trees, I picked their spot based on their roots. So I specifically put them in spot where the roots are going to head out in the same direction the tree should grow, so the roots didn't all get tangled in the center, the main roots. So that's why I positioned these in different spots. And all of these were cut as well, all of them. And I think they came about a foot or 2 taller, so I didn't cut too much. They actually do a lot of the trimming themselves. This one is a set of 2, and they're pomegranates. I also love pomegranates. I love most of all fruits. I was excited about this one, but I think I was over watering it. I think it looks better now, but it's got some yellow leaves there, and it was dropping some leaves, you can kind of tell. But this is the one that I truly wanted, and this is called Parfianca. And this one is an Eversweet pomegranate. So far they're doing great. At the bottom, I put in some pollen, not pollen, sorry, some flowers. I forgot what their name was, which is normal from me. So we can get some purple colors in here, and maybe some butterflies and some bees, so we can get some pollinators. So this is my backyard high density orchard. I don't have much room, but I was able to plant 2, 4, 10, 14, 18, 22 trees, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 trees. I have 30 trees in my backyard. And that dream of having an orchard has been there for a while. And because we had bad drainage issues when I was coming out here and making my plans, I noticed that we needed to fix the lawn, add some drainage, and then I told myself that I think it would be a better option to just pour concrete. And we love it so far. Let me show you. I have two other trees from Costco, and this is Lisbon tree, and it's gotten some torture with the winds, but I think it's finally doing good. See? Oh, this is so cute. The Lisbon Lemon from Costco, and this pot is from Lowe's, and then this is my Persian lime, and I've been working on keeping this one straight, but later on you'll see some videos on the stuff that I have planted here. But for now, this is my Heights and City backyard, and it's real sunny. I think my daughters are inside laughing at me. Let me go back over here. So, well, if you made it this far, thank you. If you have suggestions, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you, and hopefully I get to post some more videos. If you want to see me on a daily basis, I'm on Instagram, Daisy Gomez. I guess I never told you my name. Daisy Gomez NLA, and I'll put the info. And let's see what else. I'll put all the other info, the places where I got the trees. And oh, I forgot to mention, I believe in providing my trees more what nature would provide. So I have added some compost. I hope I was still recording. Okay. I was saying that I believe in what Mother Nature would provide trees, and so I'm replacing those amendments in the soil because I didn't have good soil to begin with. And so I added compost, organic compost. I've added worm castings for vermicera worm castings, and a vermicera worm tea. And that's it. I have worked on my own compost, which I'll show that in another video, but that's over on the other side of the house. And I'm also working on a garden bed. I get carried away. So 2 months in and I've done all this already. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I hope I inspire you. I love to have fun out here, and I love to smile. So I think I'm gonna name my channel Keep Growing, Keep Smiling, because that's what I like to do. Anyways, I don't like to say that, so I hope I don't do that again. Have a great day. Can you hear me? Alright, let's see. Can you hear me? I think I need to speak this loud. Record. Stop. Stop. Hi friends. I'm very excited because this is my very first video and I get to show you my background. Nope. How do people do this? Okay, let's keep